Welcome in to Fantasy AI. All right, back in the computer room today. We're going to look at the top 10 wide receivers for next season. All right, the top 10 fantasy wide receivers. And this is before the preseason starts, so I reserve the right to change my rankings as I see fit before the season starts. Get them out to you. Hey, let's look at first the ones that just missed the top 10. You're going to be wondering why these people aren't on there, like Jamar Chase from Cincinnati. Hasn't been in the top 10 the last 2 years. I don't see him making it again this year. Just too many variables there. Can Joe Burrow stay healthy? Can everything work right? T. Higgins is still there. All right, what about the San Francisco? Whew, just a mutual self-destruction here. You got too many weapons there besides Christian McCaffrey. And battling between themselves. And they brought in this Ricky Pearsall. Just right outside the top 10. None of these guys are terrible, by no means, but I'm going to have him. What about Mike Evans? Hey, he finished fourth, I think. One of the top ones. I was big surprise last year. Well, you don't go back to back like that and take them the guy next year on a surprise like that. Hey, you know, he probably just finished right outside. But what about the Houston? Talk about too many. It's like I'm bringing home a Tombstone's pizza for the gang. There's 4 of us here to eat, and it just ain't enough to go around. You know, Nico Collins sure would have been in the top 10 if Stephon Diggs wouldn't have signed. What about, Tank Dell would have been climbing that rankings. But with all 3 there, and a tough schedule. You just don't know. They'll be right outside. Chris Olave's always lurking there, trying to get in that top 10. Keenan Allen, how about? He did great last year. DK Metcalf, always one of the leaders in the red zone targets. Really like some of those. So the whole point here is some of these guys that miss, well, they'll be great values. You let them slide down to you and you take one of those, especially if one of those Houston guys pulls up a hammy, then the other 2 will be firing pretty good. But let's get to the top 10 wide receivers for next year. See where they rank. Let's get started here with my number 10, Puka Nacua. What a great year last year. Finished 5th, right? Well, you can see they've got him ranked 8th. I got him slipping to 10th. He rookie receiving yard and reception total record. Set it last year. Great. Now is Cup healthy? That's going to have a big part on his. Cup is at 31, so he can probably assume Puka Nacua will keep the number 1 job there. But hey, let's look out. He is a sophomore for next year, and you get a little over 11% decrease in that. But, he was 5th last year. Let's drop him all the way to 10th for that little bit, and that still adds up to his 10th place finish. But let's take a look here. You can see he did great on his yards last year. Look at that, our teammates. You can see Cooper Kupp there. They've got him ranked 16th over on the right there. You can see Puka, they got still ranked at 8th, but got that middle-of-the-road schedule. Cooper Kupp finished 41th, so you think he'll do better. But anyway, I think things are looking up for Puka Nacua, and he comes in at number 10. Number 9, Davante Adams. Finished 14th last year. They got him ranked 13th. I like some stuff about him. He's at Raiders mandatory minicamp. He's there and ready to go. Now, you see that Lamb led the league last year with 181 targets, but guess who was number 2? Davante Adams had 175 targets last year. Don't look for that to change. He's going to be the focus of that offense. All right? And Hill had 100. He had more targets than Tyreek Hill. But anyway, got that new coach, Antonio Pierce. I think they're going to play for him. I think the Raiders are going to be, trying. Hey, how about improved quarterback play? You say, what? Well, hey, it can only get better, And let's take a look at that team. There's his numbers first. But, did good last year. Hey, here's his team. You can see Jacoby Myers. That's one. Look at that, where he finished 22nd last year, Jacoby Myers. They got him ranked 53rd. I don't understand that. They're down on the Raiders here. But I don't like the 24th schedule there for Davante Adams. But whether it's going to be Minshew or O'Connell. I think that, you know what? The quarterback play is only going to get better. If it's O'Connell, again, hey, more experience. But, I mean, there's the rushing. You got Zamir White's going to be there, number one, we suppose. But, I think he's going to snake in, and people might be surprised. And you don't have to take him ninth. He may drop. You let him drop to you. But moving on, Marvin Harrison Jr. They've got him ranked 10th. I got him ranked 8th. I like it. Let's see here. He's a top positional player in this year's draft. Everyone else, I thought he was going to be great. He's in camp and ready to go. Right? Some of these others were holding out or not knowing what they're. Hey, he's ready to go, ready to play, and he's going to be the top team focus. Kyler Murray's back. Let's take a look at that team. Look at that number 2 receiver, Michael Wilson. Finished 57th last year. Not even ranked in the top 60 this year. Zay Jones comes in. I would almost have him number 2 maybe. But Kyler Murray's going to be back. There's the running game. James Conner. Got that Trey Benson moved in. But the running schedule is going to be a little tougher there. You can see at 24 as opposed to the number 4 easiest receiving schedule for Harrison there. All right? We love that schedule. We love the focus he's going to be getting. Just, wow. My pick for number 8. They always get one of those rookies pop up in the top 10, right? Could be neighbors, but it could, hey, let's go with a favorite here to get in there. All right, how about number 7? We got Garrett Wilson. Came in 35th ranked last year. Woo. And I guess you could call that a little bit of sophomore slump because he is in his 3rd year this year. We love 3rd-year receivers returning from that sophomore slump. But we got Aaron Rodgers coming back. Hopefully that's going to help him. He only had, Garrett Wilson only had 3 TDs last year. Some touchdown passes would be nice. Mike Williams, new signee, going to play the opposite side. His goal is just to be ready for week 1. Oh, he's injured. Let's not forget that Garrett Wilson was the offensive rookie of the year. After that sophomore slump kind of swallowed him up last year. You can see here's what he did weekly last year. But, just add some touchdowns. That's going to look pretty good. He's active every game. Get some touchdowns into there, and it's going to look a lot better. Here he is here. They got the middle-of-the-road schedule, you can see. Here's where their team, obviously Breece Hall, they're at running back. And Aaron Rodgers, we got him penciled in as the starter. But not much else there at wide receiver besides Garrett Wilson. So talk about the focal point, and probably will be. So he comes in as my number 7. 3rd year, look out. All right, number 6, I've got DJ Moore. Everyone else has him 19th, right? Well, he finished 6th in receiving last year, right? And let's take a look here. He finished 6th last year with Tyson Bagent as his quarterback, Justin Fields. Now, Justin Fields is a good fantasy quarterback, but NFL quarterback, as far as setting the play right, getting the thing, the looks, reading the defense, he's more of a runner. So, what do we got? Some improved quarterback play coming into Chicago with this Caleb Williams. If he's any kind of quarterback, he's going to be better than what we've had last year. And DJ Moore finished 6th. Look at those explosive games. He's been great his whole career. Let's look at his team here. You can see why do I love him so much? They got the 3rd easiest wide receiver schedule. You can see here. DJ Moore looking over on the right. They have him ranked 19th, finished 6th. What about Keenan Allen? Can you believe that? They got him ranked 41st right now. This is the 3rd passing schedule, and they're going to be improved at quarterback. I just don't get that. Yeah, maybe they're worried about this Rome guy, rookie coming in. They got him ranked 47th, but I like me some DJ Moore this year. And the beautiful thing is, if they've got him ranked 19th, you just wait. Just wait. He'll come to you. As your number 2 wide receiver, after you picked up 2 running backs, because they're sliding him down to 19th, I'd take him. You get out there and grab him with both hands. Moving on. How about A.J. Brown coming in at number 5? Who's AJ who? Back-to-back Pro Bowl seasons? All right. Says he's in the best shape of his life. 1,400 yards for the second straight season. So we all know, his look at that. He did good. He got, sliding off down towards the end there, but missed a game or two last year, and still finished 7th in fantasy. I mean, just one of the top weapons. You can see middle of the road schedule here. Look at that over there. I'm gonna do an upcoming show on just running through this team screen, because look at Kenneth Gainwell over there. I mean, I love some Barkley this year, right? Look at that easy running schedule, number 2, and Gainwell over there. They don't even have him ranked. He finished 51st. They got the second easiest schedule. If anything happens to Barkley, well, who's Will Shipley? Gainwell's the only one left. I think they're down on him. But anyway, this isn't about him. We're going to move back to A.J. Brown. But anyway, you can just see the offensive. Philadelphia just set up on offense next year. Devontae Smith's there lingering. He finished 21st last year. Got him ranked 21st, but he'll be there again. But I really love me some A.J. Brown. Who doesn't? I mean, number 5. Let's move on. How about, pretty well all these at the top 5 everyone loves, and they're going to be there. But no mystery why they're here. But Amon St. Brown comes next, number 4. Finished 3rd last year. They've got him ranked 6th. Here's a monster extension he just got. Toughness, work ethic, they talk about him. But how about point effort? Look at all those points. I mean, anytime he played last year, he's over 10. Just what you need. Finished 3rd. Whew. They got him ranked 6th this year. Look at his team. Now, they do have the 14th schedule. That's nice. That's a good schedule. You could look over there in the running back schedules. They got the harder running schedule. Not that they'll have to pass that much more, but, they'll be in it. So, Jameson Williams is the number 2 here. You can see he finished 78th. They got him ranked 48th. So you can see no competition for Brown. Just got him ranked number 4 for next year. Moving on, CeeDee Lamb, everyone's number 1 finish last year. Ranked number 1, finished number 1. They got him ranked number 1. Everyone's number 1, but let's take a little walk through history here. So CeeDee Lamb was the number 1 in 2023. Well, in 2022 we had Jefferson number 1. 21 we had Kupp. And 20 we had Devontae Adams. And Michael Thomas in 19. Tyreek Hill in 18. As you can see, as I go through these, well, you don't repeat. It's just a fact. Yes, everything. Look at those numbers. Team's great. Now, they're positioned great to do it. If someone's going to do it, it's going to be him. Because look at that number 2 wide receiver schedule. Talk about no respect. Look at that number 2 wide receiver, Brandon Cooks. Finished 36th. Got one of the easiest schedule. They got him not even ranked in the top 60. Whew. Oh, well, and look at the running backs here. Zeke is going to be your top running back. Rico Dowdell, Deuce Vaughn. So it's going to go to the wide receivers. So I have no problem with him being 3. You can't just go back to back to back on him. So I moved him down to number 3. Let's move on. How about Tyreek Hill? Finished 2nd, ranked 2nd. He is 30 years old, but, offensive player of the year, top candidate. Saw some rankings. Who was going to be the offensive player? He's the odds-on favorite. Going for 2K again. All right, he wants to get that 2,000 yards receiving. Look at that great game. What might slow that down, though? Right here, let's look at that team page. We've got Tyreek Hill. Look at that 31st schedule. Don't like that at all. Miami's got one of the hard rushing schedules. Look at here, they got Jalen Waddle here at ranked 18th. Finished 32nd last year. He's overrated. Overranked. But look at these running backs. I think there was a renewed focus on Miami, that number one offense, to find that running game. Boy, did they. We got Mostert, number one. A-Chain, number two. They invested in Jalen Wright, number three. I think there's going to continue that renewed emphasis on the run game. Wow. Look at that there. But anyway, I mean, Tyreek Hill, who doesn't have him? And let's move on to my number one, Justin Jefferson. All right, let's take it. First of all, obviously, the big hole there in the middle was him missing all those games last year. But still, look, that fantasy average was great. All right, let's look. He got the 8th schedule, Minnesota. All right, so there, hey, the schedule's looking great. Everything's looking great here. Jordan Addison is the only competition there. And when I say that, let's take a look here at some of these particulars. He got paid, got his contract, so he's going to be in there getting ready to go. Jefferson, the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history, so he got his money. And so now he's happy. He's in camp, going to work out, see who they are, work with Sam Darnold. But, hey, let's not forget Hawkinson suffered a devastating knee injury. All right, so it's going to be Jefferson and Addison, all right? Well, if it is that those young quarterbacks like to focus on their number one target, all right? So, if it's Sam Darnold or McCarthy, we don't know, but I'd probably Sam Darnold early on, and I'm comfortable with that. Even him, if he's going to be laser locked on Justin Jefferson with that 8th easiest schedule, I just really like me some Justin Jefferson. I think he's going to do great next year. So that's my number one. So, FantasyAI. All right, so if you're liking what you're seeing, please hit that like and subscribe button. And like I say, even if you don't like it, hit that like or subscribe button. Or both. All right, hang on. This is where I like to fill my shorts. I'm going to fill my shorts. Warning, this is a rapid repeat. FantasyAI with your top 10 wide receivers for next year. Puka Nacua comes in at number 10. Can he keep Cooper Kupp number 2 on the team? How about Devontae Adams coming in at number 9? Had the second most targets last year. Don't overlook him. Marvin Harrison, promising rookie, coming in, easy schedule, and the team's focus for next year. Garrett Wilson comes in at number 7. Third-year wide receiver, we like that. And Aaron Rodgers back to help, hopefully, for the whole year. DJ Moore finished 6th last year, got him 6th again. Improved quarterback play is going to be the key there. Caleb Williams comes in. A.J. Brown, back-to-back Pro Bowls, going to have another one third year. How about Amon St. Brown coming in at number 4? Everybody loves him. CeeDee Lamb, number 1 last year. Nobody repeats number 1 on the receiver list. Tyreek Hill coming in number 2. 2K again, hopefully. We'll see. Justin Jefferson's going to be 9. Number 1 wide receiver for next year. Easy schedule, and a rookie receiver likes looking at number 1 receiver down.